Is Dellwood a hidden gem? I think it is, and after this video, you'll know it is too. I'll be talking about Dellwood's great location, the types of homes and prices they're currently selling for, shopping, entertainment, nearby medical facilities, parks, and zoned schools. Then we'll take a look at 3 recently sold homes in Dellwood. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help making their move to Greenville, South Carolina, and we love it. Whether you're moving in 9 or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email so that we can help you make a smooth move to Greenville, South Carolina. Now, what makes Dellwood different than other Greenville neighborhoods? Let's dig into Dellwood and find out. Located just down Wade Hampton Boulevard or Highway 29, about 2.5 miles from downtown Greenville, its location is prime. You can't get much closer to downtown Greenville and be in a nice neighborhood for this cost of living. Traffic isn't going to be a big deal if you're living in Dellwood, but you will have some traffic to deal with around the typical rush hours. I live very close by, and while I don't see Wade Hampton coming to a standstill in the mornings or evenings, it does get busy. Luckily, this main thoroughfare is 3 lanes going north and south with a median or turn lane in the middle. This expands around major intersections, just like when it's crossing Pleasantburg Highway, a little bit outside of the Dellwood area. If you work outside of Greenville, you may have a drive, but if you're downtown, expect the easiest of commutes. All right, let's dig into Dellwood, Greenville, South Carolina itself. As you can see from these videos, the homes are a little older, being built in the 50s and 60s, with a few newer homes filling in the gaps. Expect more to have been remodeled and worked over in the last few years, and most to be well kept now. Most homes are mid-sized, ranging 1,200 square feet up to a little over 3,000. With the exception of one home with 2 bedrooms, all the homes in Dellwoods are 3 to 5 beds, and the lots vary in size from a quarter acre to a half acre. Being an established neighborhood, expect homes to have mature landscaping with plenty of shades from large trees. Residents enjoy living in this long-time subdivision without a formal HOA, so there are no HOA dues, and you have the freedom to use your property as you see fit as long as you stay within city guidelines. Shopping is never far away if you live in Dellwood. With its location so close to downtown, you're only 5 minutes away from all the unique boutique shopping along Main Street. Being at the corner of Wade Hampton or Highway 29 and South Pleasantburg, also Highway 291, you're on 2 of the major arteries of Greenville. To the north and west, you'll find major shopping. Cherrydale Plaza is only a few minutes out 291 towards Berea or the Travelers Rest area. This Cherrydale area offers Lowe's, Old Navy, Hobby Lobby, Petco, and more. Going out Highway 29 towards Taylor's and Greer, you'll find everything you need. Many of the same stores, Walmart and Target as well. Nothing you need is far away in Dellwood. This is the same for entertainment as well. Cherrydale has the Regal Cinemas, and downtown is a hub of entertainment options. As you can see in some of my Greenville videos, the Peace Center, Bon Secours Wellness Arena, Fluor Field, and other options offer lots of things to do in downtown Greenville. You have a range from opera, Broadway shows, Shakespeare in the Park, to major pop star concerts, and even smaller events like cooking workshops at the Cook Station. Greenville hosts a lot of big events as well. Fall for Greenville is the largest, but all of them draw big crowds and host spectacular events that are well worth attending, especially because most of them are free. Expect to spend some money on food, but you're going to have a great time in Greenville's events. Speaking of free, Dellwood has a great location for local Greenville parks as well. Holmes Park and University Park are both in or adjacent to the Dellwood neighborhood, and there are several larger parks close by. Holmes offers tennis, disc golf, shelters, baseball, softball field, and walking trails. Beside the playground is a wonderful tree that your kids will love to explore. It's a huge old oak tree. University Park is more of an expanded green space without a lot of typical park attractions, mostly used by the neighbors. You'll find many of Greenville's larger parks close by too. Timmons Park is across Wade Hampton, and it's a great park. I actually live next to it. It has disc golf, baseball field, pickleball courts, picnic shelters. There are mountain bike trails as well as a playground and swing sets. Major medical facilities are one of the furthest things you'll need to drive for in Dellwood. There are closer doctor's offices and urgent care facilities really close by, but the hospitals range from 12 to 17 minutes away. The 2 large campuses close by are Eastside and Downtown. Both are home to St. Francis and Prisma hospitals and many neighboring medical offices surrounding those big complexes. I know this doesn't seem like far, but that's just how close the Dellwood is to everything else. Being a smaller neighborhood with only 99 properties, Dellwood doesn't always have homes for sale. There are none currently on the MLS, But let's take a look at the last 3 that sold just a month ago. The first one here was $345,000 and is a 3-bed, 1 full bath, 2 half bath with 1,750 square feet. This one took a little while to sell, which sort of surprised me, but I believe it's the lack of 2 full baths that probably caused a hesitation for many buyers. The second home shown here sold for $445,000 and is a traditional 3-2 with a little over 2,200 square feet. This one sold in only 3 days, showing that Dellwood supports a higher price range than the average for the Greenville market. Lots of extra value is in the location. Lack of an HOA can be a big factor for some people, and larger lots than new subdivisions. Her last example sold for $475,000, being on the market less than 1 day. This one was a 3-bed, 3-bath with just over 2,200 square feet as well. Dellwood is a desirable neighborhood and has the sales prices there to show it. Homes are not as big and pricey as some other subdivisions near downtown. For example, Alta Vista or North Main. But I believe as Greenville keeps growing and expanding, values in Dellwood will keep rising. The Dellwood neighborhood is zoned for Summit Drive Elementary, League Middle, and Wade Hampton High School. These are very desirable schools that people want to have their children in. League is where my children take strings after classes. This is available to anyone around the county, even homeschool children like the 2 that I have taking strings there now. Wade Hampton High School actually also hosts the Center for the Fine Arts for Greenville County. This includes everything from people with strings instruments to drawing to dance and more. People are bused to this area for fine arts classes during school and attend their after school. We've had children do strings there after school as well. These are all great schools, and I really encourage you to look into them more. You can look on the Greenville County School website. You can also check greatschools.org for more information. This is wrapping up the Living in Dellwood, Greenville, South Carolina. If you're from Dellwood or living there now, please leave us a comment below so people can know what you thought about living there, and it will help people moving to this area make a great decision for their future Greenville home. If you're considering buying and you have some questions, just reach out. You can call, shoot us a text, or send an email. All our information is in the description below, and if you want our free guide on selling your home for top dollar, then you can get that there as well. Remember, whether you're moving in 9 or 90 days, I would love to hear from you and see how we can make your move to Greenville smooth. Until then, I look forward to showing you around town.